Imagine if all coal, oil, and gas disappeared tomorrow. Could the world keep going? For over 100 years, fossil fuels have powered homes, cars, and factories, but their widespread use comes at a great cost, harming the planet and accelerating the pace of climate change. The International Energy Agency reports that burning fossil fuels is the primary driver, producing over 75% of all global greenhouse gas emissions. This atmospheric pollution directly impacts human health, intensifies extreme weather events, and jeopardizes our collective future. Even though we still depend on fossil fuels today, moving to clean energy is not just possible, it's necessary to protect life on Earth.
And yet, fossil fuels remain the bedrock of the global economy and the primary source of energy powering our world. They support industries, transportation, and even agriculture, and directly benefit life and the development on a global scale. The International Energy Agency reported that coal, oil, and natural gas provided 80% of global energy in 2023. This reliance is especially pronounced in developing nations, where they are often the most affordable option. The World Bank observes many low-income countries rely on them for building infrastructure, power and transit, and providing reliable electricity. In addition, fossil fuel industry, their mining, refining, and distribution employs millions, aiding local economies. While renewables hold immense potential, this complex dependency means the shift will take significant time. Our daily lives and economies still rely on fossil fuels. However, as a finite resource, fossil fuels are fundamentally unsustainable. Their extraction and use are also profoundly harmful to the environment. Burning these fuels releases vast amounts of pollution and carbon dioxide. These greenhouse gases trap heat in our atmosphere, disrupting the global ecosystem and directly contributing to the alarming trend of global warming. The physical process of mining and drilling scars the landscape, leading to widespread ecosystem destruction, the contamination of vital water sources, and the displacement of wildlife. Furthermore, the World Health Organization reports that air pollution from fossil fuels causes severe public health issues, including increased rates of cancer, asthma, and heart disease, especially amongst vulnerable populations. The evidence is clear. This constant introduction of harmful pollutants creates a toxic burden that is alarming for the long-term health of our planet. Ultimately, the world is at risk of losing not only nature, but also the stable habitat required to sustain humankind, threatening the future for generations to come.
Renewable energy is a cleaner and safer option than fossil fuels. Solar, wind, water, and heat from the earth are being used more in many countries. Today, clean energy is often cheaper than oil and coal, which makes it more attractive for investors and governments. In 2024, more than 30% of the world's electricity came from renewables, the highest so far. Countries like Iceland and Norway already get most of their energy from clean sources. This shows that a world without fossil fuels is possible. Switching to renewable energy helps the planet and gives people a better and healthier future.
Moving away from fossil fuels can lead to job loss and money problems, especially in places that depend on energy work. Millions of workers in oil, gas, and coal might lose their jobs. At the same time, clean energy could create 14 million new jobs by 2030. But many clean energy jobs need training or a college degree, and most workers aren't ready for that. In Scotland, oil jobs may drop by half if there's no plan. To make the change easier and fair, workers need help. Governments must give job training and support to help people start new careers in clean energy. Policies like carbon taxes and ending fossil fuel subsidies are key tools. They help countries move away from harmful energy in a fair and economically sensible way. In 2023, governments spent a staggering $7 trillion on fossil fuel subsidies, money that actively held back clean energy progress by making renewables seem less competitive. Changing these rules can help speed up the shift to green energy. A modest $10 carbon tax, for example, can cut pollution by 1.3% per person. In the UK, using subsidy money to support green jobs and worker training helps ensure a just transition, allowing people to successfully switch careers into growing sectors. With the right policies, countries can lower pollution, grow clean energy, and support workers at the same time, creating a healthier economy and society.
Even though the world still relies on fossil fuels, shifting away from them is an urgent necessity to protect our future from the worst impacts of climate change. These fuels help economies but also directly harm the environment and our health. Clean energy like solar and wind is now cheaper and safer, Some countries already use mostly renewables, showing the world it can be done. Still, the shift brings problems like job losses, so we need training, support, and smart government policies. With the right steps, we can build a fair, clean energy future and someday live without fossil fuels at all.